Welcome. My name is Barney Reese. I am the author of How Blessed You Are in God's Promises. I am also going to teach you the concepts of the universe and becoming the best version of you. For you that have been following me, I always do videos differently than others. As I'm studying this stuff, I'm just teaching it to you. But here's a question for you. What do you really want to do in life? If you've written your main goal down and you can see it every day and read it every day as though you already have it, one day you will have it. Now, this is what I believe. Now, what people don't know is people from Harvard went there, and 75% of the people that wrote down what they wanted to do in their life accomplished it. Now, is that an accident? I don't believe in accidents. And this is what you must understand. Everything is around you to help you to accomplish whatever you put in front of you. The only person that's going to stop you is you. You are your universe. The cosmos, which is your creator, is always trying to help you. You have to get this through your head, and you have to believe it without a shadow of a doubt. It doesn't matter if you're single. It doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter if your goal seems unstoppable. I dare you, D-A-R-E, to continue it no matter what. I won't be here but another 50 years at the most. If I live to be 120, I'll be a lucky man. But even then my avatar will wear out. That's just the way we're set up until something else happens. And then we have to go home. And just like a computer, we download all our information and we look back at all the past lives that we had. Yes, I said past lives that you've had according to different people that have had near-death experiences is where I'm coming with this information. So there's more than one life. You have been everything. You are in an energy universe. The minute you understand this, that means everything is always vibrating. There is energy always around you. You can use this energy for good or bad. This is your so-called demons. Now, the reason this is called a yin and yang. Yin and yang is true. You either go to the left or the right spectrum. You are energy. You are a salt battery. You need salt to digest even water or anything else in your life. Everything around you is here to help you, but you must get out of your own way. Now, what I mean by this is you must start making those steps where nobody can see them. You must reach deep inside of you and find a reason to continue. This is why I recommend you write your goals down. You do a journal. A journal is just that. You just write down your thoughts at the end of the night. If you do affirmations like I do, you're meditating every single night to become the best version of you. Don't get in a fight or flight mode. Fight or flight mode is just what it sounds like. You are made of 30 trillion cells, 0.7 volts per cell, a magnetic field, which is your heart, and your brain, which is 15 supercomputers or more. And your brain's almost a transmitter. So once this energy gets to the top of your head and beyond, you start transmitting what you really want to do in your life. The reason people don't do anything is they focus on all the negative around them, and thus you put blocks. It's kind of like putting where you could get sunlight to charge a battery. If a solar battery, you don't get no sunlight. This is what you're doing to yourself when you put blocks. When you start telling yourself, I can't, I won't, I never will, I couldn't do. All these things are blocks you're putting in front of you. Instead, I will, I can. Flip the script. Not can't, drop the T and say, yes, I can. I will. Not just I will, I positively can and will do it. Change the way you think and you'll change where you are. It doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you finish. Nobody starts always finishing the race. A marathon runner don't try to be in necessarily first place the whole time. He tries to get in there with the first three runners and run with them the whole time. It's the same thing in your life. When you understand this, you start to understand the powerful positivity things that you can really do every single day and constantly do it. The reason nobody does any of these things is you don't try to do these things. And there's always going to be somebody out there that's better than you. Nobody's better than you. You're your worst enemy. You think somebody can do what you do? For you that want to go back to school, go. Just go take a class. Don't worry about what the class is. Go back to school. I can't afford a class. You've got to get rid of this I can't and say, how can I afford? I can't afford that truck. How can I afford that truck? I can't afford that home. How could I afford that home? I don't have a good enough job. How could I get a better job? Are you getting the picture here? You have to do this. I can speak all day long, but it's only going to resonate to those who really want to do this. How do I know this is possible? My next book has proven this. I'm studying people that are have done phenomenal things, and they did one thing differently than the rest of you. They never stopped doing it. They never stopped trying. They didn't let failure stand in their way. The billionaires said, I'm going to be a billionaire, and they figured out a way to be a billionaire, and they focused on themselves. Are you going to work for 40 years for somebody and then get a pension that may not even exist when you get there to get it? Are you willing to take that chance? Are you going to wait, well, I'm going to live my life to the fullest? And there's people that can't even hardly pay their bills, and then they're mad at the world because things didn't go the way they planned it to. I never put no money into it. Therefore, you can't get no money out of it. It's a safety net. But you should already be preparing for yourself. Learn to pay yourself first. That means take some of your money and put it to the side. And when you get a certain amount, put the rest of it somewhere where it's gaining interest while it sits in the bank. I don't care if it's $25,000. Don't put it in a bank account making 3%. Put it somewhere where it's making 3 to 5%. And this is safe. This is a safe way to put your money. You may not be able to put it in your bank. You may have to go to Capital One or one of them other organizations that doesn't have a bank. But if it's gaining 3 to 5%, you're a fool not to do it. That's free money. That's more money you can put toward everything. For you that are young, start focusing on, if you want your kids to go to school, pay for their kids' school now. School is going up every single year. I wish I'd have did some of the things that I'm teaching you, but I didn't know. I had a wife that would not work. No matter what, she would not work. Not one little thing that she did. You're going to take care of me. Some of you are in the same boat, and you're out here working every day, sweat pouring down your nose, working as hard as you can to try to make it with this person. You should be trying to help each other. Build your future together. Build your castle together, not apart. Build your empire together. Cannot stress that enough. Quit worrying about somebody making 45 million. You try to make that 45 million, not who's making 45 million. So you have an ability that you don't even realize. You have the ability to think. The more you perceive things, the more you're going to do in your life. This is not fiction. This is just the way it is. Most of you will never accomplish anything because you won't get out of your own way. You want the girl? Become the best version of you and she'll find you. That's what I believe. You don't have to find her. She'll find you. And if she doesn't find you, so what? There's so many women in the world now, guys. It's not even a problem. Ladies, there's so many guys out there. Quit getting these deadbeats, brushing them up, thinking you're going to make them something. If they don't want to be something, get them out of the damn way and get somebody that's decent in your life. That's up to you that you do that. And for those that say, well, if you send me this and you send me that and I'll come see you and all that, whatever. If they don't show up, they don't want you. That's just the facts of life. They're conning you. They're scamming you, whatever you want to call it. Move on. If it's meant to be, it will be. But you're going to have to put your effort. Wherever your focus is where your energy goes. Wherever your energy flows is where your focus should be flowing. So if you want to be something better and you can't do anything but work at McDonald's, start reading books on skills. Start reading books on psychology. Start reading things that's going to broaden your mind. Quit playing video games every day, every second, thinking it's going to get you somewhere. It won't. For you martial artists out there, train. Train in the morning when you first wake up. Do what you got to do. I was so proud of myself when I left my procedure the other day. I got down and did 100 push-ups and 70 squats because I hadn't been able to do them in the last couple of days because of having to clean my body out. But I did that naturally. I did that automatically. Atomic habits. Get in front of the mirror and say, I love myself 25 times with a big smile on your face. I still do this daily. Why? Because I love me. And whoever's around me will resonate that love around me. And you'll feel that love. That's why you practice. It's a heart chakra. You are raising your magnetic field. And it's not a hard thing to do. And if you'll do these little things I'm teaching you, as always, love thyself, for you truly are well loved. Thank you, and goodbye.